Hello everyone, this is Mike, your Canada's Earthquake Report, November 30th to December 5th. And we're on Natural Resources Canada here, and we'll thank them for the information. And these are your earthquakes in the last 5-6 days, from the 30th to today. And as you see, we've had one up in the Yukon. This is west of Dawson, so Dawson City's up in here, so this is west of it, 255 kilometers west of Dawson at a 2.7. Then we also got one over on Maine here. This one was yesterday, 2. Let's just click on it. Memory doesn't serve me quite. 2.7, there you go. And of course on the 4th. And we'll just scroll down. And Cody Cook, yep, that's what they call it. Okay, we'll get rid of that. So I'm going to scroll up a little bit here, and we'll see that. Here we go. Number of earthquakes found in this time period is 21. We have 9 2 and better. We have 10 3 and better, and only 2 4 and better. So it's been really quiet, actually. Lots of smaller ones, like in the 2 and 3, the odd 4. As I scroll up here, these are the 21 earthquakes. The last one I reported, I'm pretty sure, was this 4.1 in Sound Spit. Actually, there was another one just below that on the 30th also. That was a 4.1 in over in Quebec, and that was on the 30th. So okay, from that date to now, as you can see, we've had the 4.1 in Sound Spit on the 30th. We'll scroll up. They're all in the 3 range. Then we get to yesterday on Sandspit, we had a 4.1, and that's on the 4th, and it was a depth of 20 kilometers, 20.9. Okay, we're going to go to another screen here, and oh, I didn't really need that one. I was going to show you on Barry Inlet. That's the southernmost tip of Haida Gwaii, Prince Rupert Island, and this is the seismic station there, and showing you the seismic readings, which is fairly quiet. A lot of quick snaps, really fast. You can see them all. There's not much of this taper going in and out of the quake at all. They're all really fast snaps, so they don't last very long. Real quick ones, especially ones like this that fill the whole scale. They're really quick snaps of rocks, I would imagine. Okay, so there's another thing I wanted to point out here. We'll go to the IRIS, and this is it here. And of course, you're going to notice right away that our North America here hasn't been having very many quakes, per se, compared to the rest of the Ring of Fire. As you know, you can just see it right on the map here. There hasn't been a whole lot of action on the northern or the North America, and as you can see, all these ones are small too. We never got anything big in the last 2 to 3 weeks. Everything's been relatively small, the 6 and less. The odd 6 showed up. There was one down here in the island. Yeah, that was a 6 too. There was another one, I'm pretty sure it was over here. Anyways, we've only had a couple of 6s. There it is. There's another one, Fiji Islands. And I think there was one over in China. No, 5, 6. Okay, so it's been quieter, considerably quieter on the west side of the Ring of Fire. And of course, down in the southern end of the Ring of Fire is still rocking pretty heavy. So as I've mentioned before, there's a plate breaking up here, or a new plate forming. So there's a lot of activity here. And as this continues to move, it continues to put pressure on the other side of the Ring of Fire, which is where we're sitting over here, right, North America. South America has been getting hit pretty hard. This pressure is relieving on that side. The only where it's not relieving is in North America. So I would say we got to be real aware that we are going to have some earthquakes here in North America within the next couple of weeks for sure that are going to be significant. As I've mentioned before, these earthquakes are coming in waves, and as if you watched this for a number of years, or actually even a number of months at this point, in a month I've noticed a full wave will go through now. Within a month to 5 weeks, you'll get a full wave where it'll go from nothing or very little, like you see here, to an extreme where we're getting 5s and 6s steadily throughout the continents and the Ring of Fire. So we got to be prepared. Have your bug out bag handy. Be prepared mentally, and we are going to get some more earthquakes, and they're coming shortly. So there was one other thing I wanted to show you, but I don't think I really got the time. In BC in the last 30, or in Canada in the last 30 days, we've had approximately 170 earthquakes, and of course most of them were prior 2 weeks ago. The 30th is when it really started to taper off, right to the bottom of the scale. So since then we've just hitting the bottom. We're starting to come up. We're finding, of course, we've got this. Yesterday we had a Queen Charlotte Island 4, and then there's been a few small others. Oh yeah, I remember what I was going to show you here. Here, we'll go back to here. Nothing really happening there. We got, where is it here? I'm looking for, there it is right there. This will take a few seconds to load. I've mentioned in a few prior reports that we've been having some movement in northern or southern BC in Princeton area, and they're all equated to be blasts. And as we'll see here, we'll just pull it down a little bit. Here's another one, and it looks like these are all recent also. So we're gonna pull in on them, and these are all blasts. And I've called the town of Princeton and the mine. None of these are around, well, actually some of them are fairly close to the mine, within kilometers, and the rest are all over the place. So I'm going to go to a satellite view here, and it'll give us a much better idea of what's going on. The other day, 3 days ago, I was up here looking at these. I'm just going to click on this one and see what it says here. You got a 2.2 on the 4th, which would be yesterday, at 0 depth, right? Because this is what they're calling a blast. Okay, I'll get rid of that. And like I said, I was over here the other day, and I see they've wiped a couple of them off, but replaced them with new ones. So we'll continue to scroll in here a bit. Okay, now just to give you an idea here, down on this southernmost tip, down in here, you'll see the mine, and this is the tailings pile, and further down This is the actual mine itself, and which is quite a ways from the town, which would be up here, right? Which is approximately 30 kilometers away. As you've noticed, all these blasts, they're calling blasts, are all around the town of Princeton and within a fairly short distance of the town, within kilometers, right? A stretch about 2 inches on our screen there is, let me just make sure that you get the idea. I'll go to the bottom of the scale. So about, okay, 2 great big inches is 5 kilometers. So we'll get back up to the top there. So we got about 5 kilometers between this blast, which is 5 kilometers away from the tailings pond, and another couple kilometers away from the mine. And let's click on that one. That was a yesterday one also, at a 2.3, 0 depth. Yeah, at 14:13 UTC time. So yeah, just to give you a heads up down here, everybody in Princeton, there's something going on there. I've zeroed right in on all these spots, and there's no mining activity at all. This is all residential and farm community area. A little bit of industrial, but nothing that would acquire blasts or use blasting methods in their industry. Okay, everybody. Heads up down that way, heads up all the way around, I would say. Okay, everybody, love and peace to y'all, and I'll talk to you soon. This has been Mike. Bye-bye now.